There was an earthbending master who only knew defense.
So smooth at all times.
Eventually, through all his training, he became unhittable.
Watching the way you fight, Rhyme, it looks like it's just entirely instinctual.
He'd predict your every move, dodging every attack, until your own mistakes and exhaustion became your downfall.
How? I dug through the atoms themselves.
There was another master. Although he didn't look it, he bobbed and weaved, looking as though he was about to collapse. And if you'd never fought him, you'd never know it was all an act.
Bro, nah, because you can't scoot on the ground like that. That scared me a little bit.
Because in that day's stumbling,
You can kidnap people.
he became unpredictable, and thus gave rise to the Drunken Master.
Whoa!
Wow.
Now, Rhinoceros was that first master, and if Rumble was toxic, I'd call him my rival, but it's not, so I'll just call him a friend. We faced each other at the top of the Oceania Championship, and by chance, I managed to clutch the win. But since then, it feels as though he's adapted to my every move.
No.
And that's a problem.
I saw it happening in the future. I was like, there's a wall there, but I'm trying to ground the cube, but it has explode. It's gonna hit me anyway.
Predictability problem only a new sensei could help me solve.
No, that's terrifying.
But before we get to the Drunken Janitor,
Yeah, that's a new style. I'm also trying. Oh, nice. The Drunken Master style.
you need to understand something about Rumble. Our PvP pose-based VR Earthbending fighting game that's a martial art sandbox. There have been hundreds of playstyles developed, thousands of moves discovered, and yet countless more to uncover. But before we get lost in the threads, really it boils down to two things.
Oh no! I knew I had one chance to hit you.
Can you predict your opponent whilst remaining unpredictable?
Oh no, Run. You just had to call the 50-50, flip of a coin, go the correct way, and let me hit myself with a recall.
Throw it down. I'm just gonna try and spin around. Have it go past me.
There are a lot of unpredictable things you could do in Rumble.
You predicted it! No!
I was just patient, that's all.
For example, if you see a wall coming, but you already have a flicked wall.
Oh no.
Damage boosted with a wall to avoid a wall's damage.
Or you could parry a structure, immobilizing it for one less damage, because you know you're going to dash into it.
You parried my cube and hit it, only because you were too good.
In Rumble, it's very easy to be too good for your own good.
Oh, bit of waterbending too? Oh, that looks so smooth.
Stop practicing that.
And just because you can do the unexpected, don't expect to win.
Oh no.
Yeah, I bet you weren't gonna reach that one. Nope. See, I purposely took that damage because you wouldn't have expected that I was gonna take it, because that was so easy to dodge. But actually, it was so hard not to dodge that I did the harder thing, which makes me better at the game.
Not gonna lie, this is kind of flawless logic from Lunatic right here. He's playing 5D chess, and I'm playing scissor, paper, rock with only rock.
Like that right there. See, I took that on purpose. Nah, that's the best strategy. Cube run.
Huh, cube run. Now I know about the pillar run because that makes sense.
And that running pose happens to be at pretty much the exact same spot as the pillar pose.
Well, I guess everybody knows about domain expansion thanks to Pep. That reminds me of something I saw the Drunken Master do.
Oh, that's interesting. That's what you're doing. You're doing pillar cube, pillar cube, pillar cube. A lock run. Interesting. Run pillar, base cube, run pillar, base cube, or?
It's doing base pillar, base cube.
But that's jumping ahead in the story. For a long time, I've had an edge in unpredictability for a few reasons. Number one, I don't even really know what I'm doing.
I didn't see that coming.
I had to do something that was even strange for me. I think I hurt my back.
Oh no.
Do you have any idea how hard it is to read you when even you don't know what you're doing?
It's true.
Oh shit.
I didn't know I was going to do that.
Wow.
I have to predict before you even start doing it.
Exactly.
No!
What even happened then?
I don't know.
That bounced off your head!
Hello.
Now, the damage boost into kill isn't to be confused with the damage boost into your own grave.
The big wind up was crazy.
You didn't see that coming, did you?
No, I didn't.
Never let him know your next move.
Sometimes the game itself just does that job for you, and the jank will work in your favor. Or against.
Oh, that's awkward.
But rather than having a victim mindset, you gotta think, how can I take this loss or strange once-in-a-lifetime interaction that I've never seen and use it for combat?
Oh my goodness.
I got super yeeted on host. That's pretty rare.
Or just, let it go and move on.
Damn.
Because at the end of the day, the jank cuts both ways.
Always a good start.
But after you start to look for it, there's a weird phenomenon. The longer you play Rumble, the luckier you get. And things do just end up going in your favor.
Ow, sure.
Oh, it's hold. Hold stasis. I tried to warn him.
I took one look at it and went,
Things just align perfectly when really they shouldn't have.
Oh.
Or someone happens to look in the exact wrong direction at the exact right time for you.
What was that noise?
Where are you?
did you go in the wall?
No, I was just standing behind you. Do you think he saw me in the air? He didn't see me. He didn't see me. He doesn't know where I am.
Oh my god.
Oh, where's my dash? Where are you? I'm lost.
I'm here. Did that look good on the camera?
Were you actually just watching me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
But with time, those players gain experience and then they know what to expect.
Honestly, looking at your flying projectiles gives a pretty good idea of where you're going.
What do you mean?
Like, you send one projectile flying up in the air.
Oh.
Then either you go directly for that projectile, you go with a different projectile and attack, or you go with the projectile and then catch the other projectile and do some shenanigans with it.
I can't tell if you're saying that's easy to read or...
Hard to read, but...
yeah, I do something.
You do something, but that something 2 times out of 3 often involves a projectile you've already launched. And I'm already off the edge. Oh hey, quicksand.
You win. You're a man. Many quotes, Sweetloaf.
And yet I hardly ever get quoted.
And on the other side of the coin, more experienced fighters can't pull the same shenanigans on you because you can see it coming.
I'm trying all my stuff that normally works on people that are like 2,000 BP. Why doesn't it work on you?
If they play your playstyle, then you know exactly what to expect, and you can predict it.
That's so funny.
He's a wizard.
However, you've caught me in a lie again.
Oh, yep.
Cherry-picking clips.
I saw it coming, but I thought I could be fine.
Because the opposite is true too.
Oh!
That was something.
I have now become predictable.
Brutal.
Thing is, my flick chamber style used to be unique.
Oh, nice. You cancelled out of that in the perfect way.
Yeah, nice.
It wasn't necessarily because it was the best technique. It was just that no one knew how to fight against it. But as time has gone on and people have learnt my tricks, I've become predictable, as flashy as it seems.
Oh, no!
That
was a combo of perfect ducking.
Dude, I was literally like watching you duck dash, watching you duck dash, just keep going.
But that predictability can be a good thing.
You guys are like absolute wizards, jeez.
Because at the high level you get some beautiful fights where no one does any damage until the last move is done, and someone outreads the other.
Why'd you have to go say that? Now I've all gotten self-conscious.
But it's also a bad thing. Because it means with this clip, I've exhausted all my absolute dunks on Windex.
The way you guys like maneuver your flick stuff, it's insane.
The result of hundreds and hundreds of hours of help.
No!
Because now he's got a complete read on me, and so it is a bittersweet joy to be dunked on again.
Oh!
So weird. You had to bump it.
Nice.
Oh, that was beautiful.
I turned around just like
clonked.
Wendy passed the intimidation check.
No.
But even that is nothing compared to the predictions made by the unhittable Earthbender who only knew defense. And that's what truly gave me the reality check I need.
Oh, that was really good.
By you, maybe. I don't know what I'm eating over here. Humble pie.
In the air, I was obliterated out of my aerial style.
Stunning. You tapped that. Nice. Oh, that was perfect. That was perfection.
And my more grounded style of chambering, which was literally created to overcome predictive players, was predicted anyway. But that's when an epiphany hit me. To quote the ever-quotable Beatloaf.
Yeah, I do something.
You do something, but that something 2 times out of 3 often involves a projectile you've already launched.
It's not just about having an option no one could ever expect, because eventually everything will become expected. Being unpredictable means having so many options to choose from that your opponent can almost never win the guessing game. I developed an agile mobility in the sky, and on the ground I had chambering mix-ups.
Oh, no way.
But I had no mobility options on the ground.
Long live the
I would have to give myself more movement options. And thankfully, 2 videos ago, I met up with one of the top movement players.
Nice. I don't think I can feint you into a move.
I was expecting you to do like a wall dash or something.
Yeah, but instead I just did nothing.
This has also happened many times with Rhyme.
Nice. I always wonder, you can kind of cancel your own like disc backstep.
With the dash?
Yeah, with a dash. So I always wonder if it will ever fake someone out. But I end up just being in the same spot. So.
They're like, oh, he dissed, he's moved. Oh, no, he's not, never mind.
Yeah. Oh, I just hit him.
Rather than just pretending to move and then ending up in the same place.
Oh, there's the Mojo dash.
Instead of multiplying my movement by 0, what if I multiplied it by 2 or even like 3? This is something that Pompey did, and it was super unexpected for me.
Yeah, your lines are very unique. I don't know how to get them. Smooth.
Not to toot my own horn, but I did pull some things out that he'd never seen either.
No one suspects the wishbone opening.
I never see it, so yes.
And not to toot someone else's horn, but well, just watch this.
Whoa! He read it. RTS on 250 ping.
Now, occasionally on his aerial stuff, I began to adjust. And of course, I could read ball tech as easily as I can read futures. And got lucky when I knew what to look for in a cliff cannon.
No, I know what that yeet is. Oh! Oh.
But just as quickly, he was adapting to see my own.
Ow! Ow!
And even if some of my aerial moves did hit, like this lucky dice variation for 6 damage, it was the combo of both ground and air mobility that gave Pompey an edge.
Oh, there's the Mojo dash.
So that's when I knew I had to learn the Mojo dash.
What's a Mojo dash?
I nearly scooped it.
Oh!
Oh no! Too risky.
I hear the name, but I don't know what it is.
I never saw Mojo actually do it.
Well, he and Thormac invented it, but I think the Mojo Mac dash doesn't have the same ring to it.
Really?
Unfortunate.
Yeah, Thormac's just getting shunted. Brief physics overview. Grounded structure makes you go slightly high. Disc makes you go slightly high. When combining them, you get like very little friction, I think.
I see.
And of course, you can add a dash to it and go about half the arena.
It was so far away.
It wasn't until I played Contagious Pow that it started to click.
Trying to copy
nice.
the Mojos.
Well, not click, but I'd try. But as I watched Contagious do it,
Oh, nice.
and failed to do it myself,
Didn't expect the turnaround.
I was learning something more important.
Oh shoot!
I did expect the turnaround that time.
Whoa!
Nice.
Whoa, that looked so cool.
Because as I said before, as you learn to do a playstyle, you'll inadvertently learn how to predict it.
Ooh.
And if you watched last video about ball tech,
Oh, nice.
You were technically the one that invented this playstyle.
Yeah.
this footage will make
I don't
sense to
use
you.
it enough. It's very strong. But I guess that's why I can predict
Nice.
it a little bit.
Oh, shoot.
But to be fair to Contagious, you should also see this clip.
Oh, nice. That was a good.
That was a lot
That
of
was
damage.
a clip, actually.
Back to my Mojo Dash training.
I'm clipping that. No, not the pillow. No! The Mojo Dash got me.
What? That's actually a
To reiterate, the way it works is that if you disc underneath another structure and straight it at the exact right time, you get disc knockback plus 2 straight knockbacks, and a little bit of an upwards hop too. Just make the most of the aggressive repositioning.
I saw the Mojo Dash.
And yeah, it was cool and all, but I just didn't fit my style.
Damn.
I always like having a structure with me at all times. I feel naked doing it. And that was another issue that I never even noticed.
That's good for me.
It was a binary thing. I was either moving on the ground or moving in the air. It was the point at which I would transition between the two that was the most punishable and predictable.
The Mojo Dash. It's like a cursed item in a roguelike. You can go super fast, but there is a 70% chance you'll hit something.
If I truly wanted that edge over Rhinoceros the Unhittable, if I truly wanted to overcome his aura, because look at this, my most viewed video on Shoe Least, the one with raw gameplay for tournament stuff, is his video, and it has more views than the most viewed video on this channel that actually takes effort to edit. And is my main channel, by the way. The first channel is actually the movie channel, which you should check out. Subscribing, I don't need it, but liking helps people find Rumble, so I'd appreciate that. And just binge the content so you get addicted to Rumble too before you can even play it. That's my goal. Anyway, Ryan. Beyond the Mojo Dash, I needed something with fluidity between ground and sky. At this time, I'd signed up for the Clip Comp tournament, a style-based Rumble tournament. To get your placement into the majors, we all submitted 3 clips. 3 judges would rate them and average the scores. But if you had a clip good enough, you'd get a golden ticket straight through to the majors. And that's when I saw exactly what I needed to see. A fluidity between ground and sky.
I got that on video!
And then I remembered.
The flick skate. Hold the pillar behind you and it will get you moving super fast. You can even run into another player for 2 damage.
Another addition to the skater style.
I love that. It's literally skating using your arms to give you momentum.
That's mucking class!
And although it looked fun, it looked incredibly stupid. So I didn't pursue it.
I wonder if you could do other moves without breaking the pillar.
See, that was the issue. With the friction on the ground, it's a lot harder to use than being in the air. And why would you not want to fly? I did this for the first time the other day. It was like a super punch. Beyond freak accidents, I didn't explore it any further. But thankfully, someone else did.
This post is single-handedly responsible for 50% of my playstyle. I don't know if you're still here, but I made exactly what you were wondering about.
It started simple. Just a pillar, flick held behind your back.
Interesting idea.
That's pretty awesome.
Time to add this to my belt of
But
movement
even in this
technique.
earlier stage, it showed interesting potential, being able to transfer movement from the air to the ground, although it was pretty slow. What wasn't was the Broomstick's development.
Time for a tech dump. Wall Broomstick. Cube Broomstick. Broomstick. Puppet Master.
Truly the crab of Rumble evolution. All's well and good in theory, but let's see it in practice.
Oh, I'm gonna broomstick at him, that's what I'll do.
It's like a snake.
Weaving around attacks.
It's silent too because you don't actually dash or anything.
I will note, it seems like a lot of these opponents just don't know what the counterplay is.
Oh. Even though it's very impressive, you had all the freedom to pull it off. But still, at least it's combat proven.
One thing RH had yet to prove was his theoretical ultimate progression of the broomstick, called
sweeping. The basic concept is to pick up garbage off the floor while you're broomsticking around.
Thankfully, someone else had.
At Clipe, Makeshift.
Holy shit, that's actually huge.
I'm currently working on a makeshift playstyle that's very resourceful and silly.
Boring.
Every time it's a new structure to learn to fly on.
Ah, what the fuck?
So it takes practice. Even I'm not there
Oh
myself.
wait, I controlled it and I hit it. Oh baby, I'm the best Rumble player ever. They should call me bestless man.
The concept of makeshift would be defined as summoning one thing and then slowly walking around the arena to collect other things.
Oh, I tried to
Race it, guaranteed cashback offer.
Of course, I've always known about the Makeshift.
Not even the multi-structure video has mentioned Makeshift. We keep losing.
And Klebe, of course.
I finally get a mention and it's Klebe.
I mean Clive.
GG.
Because whilst Klebe and others were focusing on cobbling together garbage off the ground, I was focusing on multi-structure setups based on pristine, freshly spawned rocks. Clive was also good at multi-structure setups, which confused me.
That tsunami?
Yeah. And that's a tsunami clip right there.
What I'd failed to see was that despite having to be extremely gentle when you touch the rocks together so they don't break, you don't have to be slow about it.
That was fast.
And in a way, I'd already been doing that myself in waterbending moves.
Sick Makeshift. I mean, surface tension.
Oh no.
I have to use the techniques you taught me.
Ooh, that was sick.
So maybe there was something to RH Null's thinking.
Literally just stealing aerial tech and using it on the ground. Grounded flight.
If I knew how to fly, that could have been sick.
And as RH Null practiced more of the transition from the ground to the air, it was someone he inspired who was the first to achieve an impossible community goal.
What? How? You don't jump. It doesn't bump you up. You don't turn. You don't... Wah! Give me an explanation. At Carjo, your jumpless flight is becoming a reality.
I'm so glad somebody figured it out.
And Dizzy Dreaming would somehow hit an ascension, transitioning from the air to the ground, still broomsticking to hit, which she didn't know how she did. But it just proved that you could transition momentum from the air to the ground. However, the original Drunken janitor and his broomstick were nowhere to be seen. It's an honor for the community to take up your style and push it further than you ever could, but it's a bittersweet feeling, since rarely does the creator ever stay at the top of their own style. So what happened to the Drunken master? I couldn't say. Maybe he finally had too much to drink. Or maybe, just maybe, he'd been cooking.
Bro, nah, because you can't scoot on the ground like that. That scared me a little bit.
Found some cool things today. Uppercut will let you sweep up debris without breaking anything.
That is so cool.
He even inspired Pompey's movement.
Love that first one.
I don't know how I never thought of using kick or uppercut.
That was sick.
Since they don't push you back, you can just use them.
Now sweeping up the trash didn't require you to be slow or gentle. You could just do it.
I'm gonna list all the broomstick tech so I can make a tree later.
How are you single-handedly making all of these?
It's fun. I'm maybe one of 3 people that does it.
I try using it and I just get punished so hard, but that's how I learn.
Never use it in a straight line.
Serpentine.
It's Broomstick, man.
Null had perfected sweeping anything and everything up with simple uppercut. He'd also worked out the transition from air to ground without losing any mobility or breaking the broom on himself. His final frontier was that impossible challenge.
Yeah, you're getting clipped.
The jumpless mount, of which he'd figured out 4 variations by then. But we're just going to look at the final one, the Tony Hawk. Because that is where our paths finally crossed.
I own a shoe of shareless now. I mean, a share of shoeless.
You see, I'm privileged enough that some people in the Rumble community support me by becoming my boss and employing me through Patreon. One of the perks I offer is a grading session.
You able to do a grading sometime this week?
The boss gets an official radar chart and a full write-up of their style, which has become essentially a newspaper column for me to document my adventures meeting different fighters, that I also get paid for, which is a massive privilege. Had RH not put his faith in me, I don't know if I would have ever realized how much I needed him to level up in my own gameplay. And it was at this exact moment I knew it was the exact unpredictable master I needed to learn from.
Did I get hit by that one? I don't...
Because I thought he took all that damage, not me.
You hit yourself with the wall, but you water bent a cube into me with it.
Yes.
Then he followed up with a broomstick that I went to anti-air, but he cancelled all his momentum with guard tech to then slap me across the face when I was open. He was the real deal.
Yeah, that clip that you hit, that got you the golden ticket.
Yeah.
That just blew my mind.
Tony Hawk Makeshift.
Tony Hawk Makeshift.
I got that on video.
But that's a few steps ahead of us right now.
So I need to learn the ways of the broomstick from you.
You can kidnap people.
And although curious, I was still a little bit skeptical.
Okay, I see it.
Even if in specific contexts, it is very powerful.
Have I told you that Broomstick was the one move that made me bleed?
What? How? I guess I want to see on the ground how good it is, because, you know, you do it in the air. It's a lot harder on the ground.
Now, maybe I got hustled, or maybe I got lucky. But at first, it did seem highly punishable.
Oh.
I'll take the trade, I guess.
The snake. I'm like, where are you gonna go?
Whether it's a giant boulder or a simple disc.
Oh, that is pretty brutal.
That's why. Just seen that coming.
Any stop in your momentum will cause you to self-damage. And that's not even mentioning the bad reputation Pillar has.
The pillar is by far the worst VR Earthbending structure.
Which pretty much everyone knows thanks to Pep. But RH Null didn't seem to think so.
Pillar is the best structure in VR Earthbending.
Oh, you just got hit by 2.
But with some sort of drunken sleight of hand, he managed to shift one into my own grasp.
How did I get that pillar?
I threw it at you.
Where did it come from? It was attached to me.
And slowly, what were punishes turned into unbeneficial financial transactions for me.
Okay, worth it for you. That is not for me.
And as I began to realize how much I'd underestimated him, the fear of the broomstick made me focus on the wrong thing.
Whoa.
I guess if you're that close, I shouldn't be worrying about the broomstick.
Yeah. Most of the time, the opponent either focuses on breaking the pillar, in which case you can just get close and do that, or they focus on hitting you, which is typically avoidable.
Besides just closing in to get some hits, I realized there was a lot more to the broomstick. It worked to interrupt structure spawns.
You like stopped that from spawning.
It gives you direction change abilities like nothing else.
Inconceivable.
And most importantly, you can pick other stuff up. But we'll get back to the Tony Hawk, as I'd done a little bit of homework and wanted to show it off.
Do I dare try? Ooh, how's that?
That was nice.
That was my only successful attempt. And then there was this one, where I successfully hit myself and not him somehow.
Just me. You must feel like, what I feel like is I feel like people try to hunt me with my own moves. But now I have that sensation of like, I want to impress you with a broomstick.
Problem is, I know how to counter it.
But I did have some broomstick adjacent moves I've been working on.
Do you ever do hold only broomstick stuff, or you prefer the flick hold?
I don't think it's really possible to do hold only. I mean, I haven't looked super far into it.
Beyblade, let it rip.
Nope.
No matter how you bump yourself on the ground, it's not as easy as it looks.
Beyblade?
You have to be very exact in matching the speed and sort of direction. Otherwise, you'll just damage yourself like this. And similarly, RH Null, although great on the ground, was still learning his aerial tech.
If I knew how to fly, that could have been sick.
As although he could fly on the ground, he'd never actually spec'd into flying in the air.
Tony Hawk Makeshift?
Like you normally would.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh, it's not even in the air. What does it matter?
Oh, I went over the wall.
You went up the ramp of the half pipe and just kept going.
Oh man, that was too close to the edge.
It was as Null collected the T that it finally clicked for him.
Oh, I missed my jump.
Okay, actually, that's it. Thank you, RH Null. You've inspired me. I know you organized this grading, but I ordained it so I could learn that from you, so thank you. Just, yeah, I see the makeshift in from Broomstick. That's...
Uppercut is the real beauty of it. It happens to be the perfect move in order to cause it to happen.
Oh, and don't worry, he definitely completed his side mission.
Whoa! What was that?
And with this final clip, I was done. I knew this Drunken Master style would give me the most options to be unpredictable.
Sweeping! You just sweep the floor with me.
And that brings us back to the present day. Look at that broomstick waterbend that wall away. Anyway, clearly you can see I began my broomstick training. I started with lower level BP players. just to get the feel, but even still, I was amazed at the utility it had. What, was that like a pressure gauge tap and then he hit himself with the wall? But Rhyme, the untouchable earthbender who only knew defense, wouldn't lose his nerve so easily. I pulled out the Mojo dash.
Who's aiming at who when we're both just spinning around?
But I already knew the Mojo dash alone wasn't enough.
Crazy stuff.
And as I said before, at this level, each player predicting the other produces some of the best.
Oh, what?
Most choreographed looking, beautiful dances in earthbending you'll ever see. But even still, I was read like a book, and every attack just breezed past him.
Ryan, please!
As he'd saw it coming. Despite getting a lucky hit on his cube, it was only a matter of time until my mistakes got to me.
Oh, nice. I felt the sweat gauge go up then.
Yeah.
for me as well. I was like, oh, nice, we're getting into it. This is good.
Now, it was time to bring out the unexpected. I would deliberately miss him, putting a boulder over his head. So with a perfectly timed charge shot, I would get pushback protection and hit Rhyme back into that boulder that I'd planned for.
Oh!
That's a sandwich.
It's as if I planned it, but I didn't. But for the edit, I'll say I did.
But that clip is just buying time. Because this video isn't about the unplanned, it's about the unpredictable. And when Rhyme came up against the broomstick, I could have never anticipated what would happen.
Why is it not hurting you?
The opponent either focuses on breaking the pillar, or they focus on hitting you, which is typically avoidable.
And still, I was flailing around just hitting myself. Which was all part of the act.
Not the dish.
Motherfuckers doing anything to avoid one damage.
Oh my god. I see the makeshift.
Uppercut is the real beauty of it. It happens to be the perfect move in order to cause it to happen.
The pillar is by far the worst VR Earthbending structure.
Pillar is the best structure in VR Earthbending.
Even though it's very impressive, you had all the freedom to pull it off. But still, at least it's combat-proven.
I'm tangled. That clip blew my mind.
And yet I hardly ever get quoted.
Oh, baby, I'm the best Rumble player ever.
Oh, beautiful.
They should call me best.
I can never get the
list man.
Oh. Hold the flick pipeline.
Incredible. I missed my jump. I'm tilting too much up.
You got cornered there.
But this is just the start of my expanded toolkit and training arc. Because the real unexpected things are the playstyles I've also withheld from you, like trapping and stasis and many more. But go get addicted to Rumble by watching the ball tech or the movement video.
Just say that's good. That's a broomstick mount. Oh, you didn't hit the pillar.
Tony
No.
Hawk. But I'll take it.
Oh, and there's a massive tournament going on at the moment. So if you want to see full fights, check out my third channel, shoeless, with the least amount of editing. Not that this is lesser editing than the main channel, they're just kind of shorter videos. Okay, well they're not shorter videos, they're just the same thing, I don't know. This is the main channel now, unless it's a movie. But until then, go and binge the backlog, or answer the question of the video, which is, what was your most unexpected win? Otherwise, I'll see you in the dojo.